Yes, we have discussed with the rules of debit and credit, that is using of debit and credit, and even we have discussed with an account, how the account is prepared and what is the format of an account, that is it will be in the shape that is T shape, and where the debit comes and where the credit comes, even that we have discussed. And not only that, even we have discussed with the kinds of accounts, that is the method, that is traditional approach, right? Even that we have discussed, and even the modern approach has been cleared with you people, right? And traditional approach, as I told you, these are the golden rules. Yes, when you go for an interview and all those things, the golden rules definitely will be asked for you people, right? So be clear with that. That is golden rules of accounting. Okay. In that golden rules, that is in a traditional approach, we had discussed with an personal account, real account, and nominal account. And with the American system, that is a modern approach. Even in that, we have cleared with that assets account, liabilities account, capital account, revenue account, expenses account, right? These were the classifications where we have studied those rules of debit as well as credit. And now in the code you can see here, that is today's topic is about classification of accounts. It's very easy and this will be asked for you for 6 marks. So please concentrate on this video. Okay? So we'll see. Already we have learned the rules of debit and credit under American system, that is modern approach, that is classification. How we need to classify assets, right? Asset which and all the assets will be there. We need to write as in the assets column. Which and all will be in the liabilities. We need to go for an liabilities column as well. Capital, revenue, as well as expenses. Same way we will see here. As I told you, it will be for 6 months. So concentrate. Here we need to classify these items with the accounts. That is, in these items there are some accounts, and that we should classify whether it's an assets, whether it's an liabilities, whether it's an capital, or else revenue or expenses. So these items need to classify. So now we will solve it. Yes. So before solving, we will read it once again so that it will be helpful to solve the problem. Yes. So classify the following accounts into assets, as I told you, liabilities, capital, income, that is revenue. Income is also called as revenue. Then expenses. Okay. So first one is cash account, buildings account, bank loan account, capital account, interest received account, rent paid account, purchases account, sales account, computers account, salary account, creditors account, then the last one is drawings account. So we need to solve this. So this is a solution. We need to classify, as I told you, we need to classify the account. Solution: classification of accounts, right? Assets column, liabilities column, capital column, income, that is revenue, and expenses. And those in the questions, what and all the items, that is the accounts has been given, that need to be bifurcated according to the accounts of this problem. Okay. So we will see the first one, that is cash account, right? So you need to know what and all these columns, that is assets, you know, it's a properties, liabilities, ಸಾಲಗಾರರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅಂತಿದೆ, ಔಟ್ಸೈಡರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, that is a liability, right? Capital, you know, income, ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂಥವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಖರ್ಚುಗಳು, ಏನೇನು ಖರ್ಚುಗಳು ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ ಅಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. Those accounts will be written in this column. Okay. The first one is asset, as I told you, business working in assets. What and all the properties will be present in a business, those will be entered in this column. Okay. The first one is cash account. So cash is an asset, right? So we will write here cash account. Yes. And the second one is purchase account, right? So purchase account, in which column it comes? Yes. Here purchase is an expenses. Why purchase is an expenses, that I will tell you. Yes, we purchase, we in the sense businessman, right? Businessman purchases a raw material. Purchases in the sense, you may be in a confusion, maybe furniture he can purchase, machinery he can purchase. No, purchases in the sense we think that we are purchasing a goods, that is we are purchasing the raw materials. So raw materials ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಖರ್ಚುಗಳಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಖರ್ಚನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫೈನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟನ್ನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ purchase account. Okay, clear with this purchase account? Purchase account is a raw material where a businessman is purchasing for that particular business to produce a final product. So purchase ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಖರ್ಚಾದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಖರ್ಚಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ building, right? So buildings is an asset, property we business ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so we will write it here in a asset column. Buildings account. Next one is sales account. So sales account, ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಯಾವ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಾಟ್ we get an amount, right? So ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಏನು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, right? So that's an income for us. Sale ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, so that's an income. So we'll write here in a income, that is revenue really. Sales ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ revenue ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಗೆ immediately we get an revenue, that is we get an amount. So that ನಾವು income ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, right? And the next one is bank loan. Where the bank loan comes? Bank loan ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು we are taking the bank loan from outsiders. So outsiders what they are? ಸಾಲಗಾರರು, or else they are the liability of the business. So we'll write in this column, liability column, bank loan. In ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ, that will be in a liability column. Whatever the debt we have taken from an outsider, that is a liability. So here bank loan. Clear? And the next one is computers account. Where does it comes? Computer, property of a business. So we will write here computers, that is in asset column, computers account. Okay. And the next one is capital account. Definitely capital ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂಡವಾಳ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So we will write here that is capital account. And the next one is salary account. Salary account ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬರೋ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, in which point we need to think here is with the point of that is business in point of view ಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. we need to give a salary. So salary we are paying, right? So salary we are paying, ಖರ್ಚುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಕೊಡೋ ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ expenses, right? So we will write here salary. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಬರೋದಲ್ಲ, we are not getting salary, we are a businessman, we are thinking in a point of view with that is we are in a businessman ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ತಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, we will give a salary to others. So ಖರ್ಚು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ, so that is we will write here in a expenses column. Next one is interest received account. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ? ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ಎಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹಿಯರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ he is getting an interest. So what is it? Interest received account. Interest received in the sense we are getting an income, that is an revenue. So we will write it income or revenue column. Interest received account. Okay. Next we'll move, that is creditors account. Who are the creditors? Yes, ನಾವು ಏನು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಉದ್ರಿಲೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಉದ್ರಿನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ liabilities, that is ಸಾಲಗಾರರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ liabilities column, that is creditors. Next one is rent paid account. We are paying a rent, right? Payment ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ, ಖರ್ಚುಗಳಾಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ. So we will write here in an expenses column, that is rent paid account. Next is drawings. Drawings ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು businessman withdraws some money from a business for his personal use. Personal use in using a business in amount ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೋತಲ್ಲ that will be an drawings. So drawings ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, whether it's an expenses, no, ಖರ್ಚು ಅಂತ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ yes, here it will be an capital. You may be telling that liabilities ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ರೊಕ್ಕನ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾನ. ಸೊ ಅವ ಉದ್ರಿಲಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ರೊಕ್ಕ ತಗೊಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾನ, ನೋ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಅವ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, he is withdrawing for his personal use of the business amount. business amount ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರ ಅವ್ರ, ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ನಾಗಿಂತ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ he will be taking. So for that purpose we will write it as capital column drawings account. So this is the problem, that is assets, cash, building and computer, liabilities, bank loan, creditors account, capital account and drawings account is the income. As I told you, when a businessman receives something, it will be an income. Sales account and interest received account. Expenses, ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಗೆ, that will be an expenses, that is purchase account, salary account and rent paid account. Yes, so this is about the problem. We will go for the next problem. Yes, here another one problem is there. So we will see the question first of all. Classify the following into assets, capital, liabilities, expenses slash losses. Same at the same meaning it indicates, expenses as well as losses, and revenue or gains. It also indicates the same meaning here, revenue as well as gains or as income as well they will be given. So these columns we need to do, and there are the items that need to be placed in that particular accounts, assets account, capital, liabilities, they we need to put these items, or else we need to place these items. Okay, capital account is there, interest paid account is there, creditors account, machinery account, bills payable account, right? Yes, discount received account, cash account, salary account, sales account, goodwill account, outstanding wages account, and last one is stock account. Now we need to put a column so that we can place this account where it need to be classified. So we will move to the solution part, classification of accounts. So we'll see the questions, what and all the items are there, so that it will be placed in a proper column. Okay, the first one is capital account. So capital account definitely it will come in under a capital column. So we will write here capital account. And the next one is interest paid account. Yes, interest paid. We are paying an interest, so it's an expenses for us. Adu on kharchu payment agiradu. Cash is going out, so it's an expenses and losses. We should write in expenses and losses column. That is interest paid account. And the next one is creditors account, right? Creditors, you know people what it is. Creditors are those people where a businessman take credit from an outsiders. Yes, whether it may be a raw material credit basis, they may take it. Yes, who gives the goods or else whatever it may be on a credit basis, they are called as creditors. So outsiders in ಸಾಲವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಾಲ ಮೂಲಕ ಕಚ್ಚಾ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಎಸ್, ಇಂಥವೇನಾದ್ರು ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ they will be creditors, outsiders ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಲ. So we will write that liabilities column, that is creditors account. Okay, the next one is machinery account. Definitely machinery is an property for a businessman, business, right? So it will be under which column? That is assets column, machinery account. And the next one is bills payable account. Bills payable, ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು bills ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು we need to pay. Yes, we need to pay in the sense ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡರ್ಸ್ ಲೋನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು bills payable ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ expenses and losses, ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ನೋ, bills payable are those people, they are also a creditors. ಅವರು ನಮ್ದ ಸಾಲಗಾರರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. So for that purpose we will write it here in a liabilities. Bills payable. Bills ಅನ್ನ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Bills payable account. Okay. The next one is discount received account. What we have done? We have received a discount. So discount agenti andale receive ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ andale that will be under which column? That is revenue and gains column. Discount received, discount earned, ಇಂತಲ್ಲ words use ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. So we will write in revenue or gains column. Discount received account. Next one is cash account. Yes, cash, you know people, it's an property of a business. So we will write in under which column? That is assets column. Here we will write cash account. Next we will move, that is salary account. Yes, in a before only I said you people, that is salary is nothing but we are not getting a salary, but we need to pay to our employees because we are the person who commences the business, and definitely we won't get salary. We need to pay a salary. So salary will be under which column? That is expenses and losses column. Yes. Next one is sales account. Sales. We are going for an sales. Definitely in return what we get? In return we get an cash. So that will be under which column? That is revenue or gains column. It is an income when we sell, right? When we sell our goods. Definitely in return what we get? We get a cash. So that will be under which revenue? It's a revenue for us. So sales account. Okay. Next one is goodwill account. Yes, in a previous session I had explained you about the goodwill. What is goodwill? It's a reputation of a company. Yes, reputation of a company, reputation of a business, how the KLS society has been reputed, right? So it's a goodwill. We have a proper goodwill. Yes, so that will be under which column? That will be under asset column because it's a property. We can't touch it, but we can feel it. So goodwill ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರು. ಆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮೊಂದು ಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ್ರಿ, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಚ್ ಇಟ್. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಉದ್ಭವ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸೇವೆಗಳು. ಎಸ್, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಿಂದ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅವರ ರೆಪ್ಯುಟೇಷನನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಆ ರೆಪ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ what we call it as goodwill. So goodwill ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ಆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಈಗ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So here we will write as a goodwill is an asset. So this may be asked for you for 1 marks whether goodwill is an asset or else expenses and losses. In our options ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, we can write goodwill is an asset. Okay, and the next one is outstanding wages account. Outstanding wages in the sense, first of all we need to know what is an outstanding. Outstanding ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಉದ್ರಿಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಉದ್ರಿಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಂಥವು ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದಿರ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ನಾಗ ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ನಾಗ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪೇಡ್. ಡ್ಯೂ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಇನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದರಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. I need to pay that amount, but at the time of doing the transactions I had been told to that person that I will pay for a future date or else for future period. So that will be what? It will be an outstanding, right? Due adari amount na adanu pay ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದೆ, right? So outstanding. What about the wages? Wages ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿನ ಕೂಲಿದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವರ್ಕರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಪರ್ ಡೇ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, that will be an wages. Salary is different and wages different. Salary monthly basis ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ wages daily basis ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ಅದ. ದ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ವೇಜಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ಕೂಲಿದವರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪೇ. ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪೇ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಸಾಲನಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಾಲಮ್? ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡರ್ liabilities column. So we will write here outstanding. It will be indicated The last one is stock account. Yes, stock, you know, people go down what again goods and lie down that is called as an stock. So what is that stock? Definitely it's an property for us. So we will write under which column? That is under assets column. Stock account. Yes. So this is the solution of the problem. Yes, you can take it down. So it will be helpful. And again I am telling you people, this will be asked for 6 marks. So please concentrate on these sums as well.